in this video we're going to show you how to set your default printer in Windows. It's a pretty easy process, but we just thought we'd just give you a quick rundown here since it's kind of different in Windows 10 now. But right here we have a Windows 7 virtual machine. So normally you just click on Start, you have your regular Start menu, go to Devices and Printers, and then pick your, well there's only two because there's nothing really installed here. So let's say we wanted this to be our default printer. Right click it, and then Set as Default Printer. And then the check mark is there, simple as that. And then on Windows 10, depending on what start menu you use, you still have devices and printers, and you could go do the same thing, set as default. But if you're using the default Windows 10 start menu like this, you don't have that option, and it's going to be a little harder to find stuff, so you might have to go through your settings or blah blah blah, or you could use Cortana. And if you start typing in printers, you'll see it's going to show you printers and scanners rather than devices and printers, but you could do the same thing there. So click on that, and here we have our printers. So let's say we wanted our default to be a PDF. We'd click on that, and then we would manage it, and then set as default, and then go back, and we'll notice that's now our default. And so to change it back to the one we really want, we're going to do that again. Manage, set as default, and go back there. So now it's default. So it does the same thing. So there's two ways you could do it in Windows 10, the old-fashioned way, which I like better, or the new way with this printers and scanning or scanners section here in the settings of Windows 10. And you can do other cool things too, like if you want to look at the print queue, see what's printing, or remove it, and print a test page and run the troubleshooter. The same kind of things you could do from here if you were to go to here and go to printer properties. You have the same options here, and there's also printing properties, which is more for what happens when you print rather than device settings. So just keep that in mind. There's two ways to do when you right click. So if you want to use the old-fashioned Windows 7 menu like this, you could download something like Classic Shell and change it to a real Windows Start menu, as I like to call it. Then you'll have the devices and printers section. And if you're in Windows 7, then you're going to have devices and printers anyways. And if you don't want to use the new Classic Shell old school start menu, then you could just type in print and go to printers and scanners and change it from there. So there's a couple ways for you to change it depending on your version of Windows. Alright, thanks for watching.